What's up guys? In this video we're going to show you how to fix the 08 error code on a coast-to-coast claw machine. In this case it's a toy taxi machine, but it will work for Hot Stuff and any of those other coast-to-coast machines. Now we're going to give you a quick fix and also a more long-term solution to correcting the 08 error code on these machines. If you guys find these videos useful, if you like them, make sure you give them a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and let's get into the video guys. Enjoy the show. What's up guys, Matt here with Galaxy Games 843, back with another claw machine repair video. This time we're focusing on a toy taxi claw machine by Coast to Coast. We got this machine at the Arcade Pinball Vending Coin Op and All Things Cool auction, and we only paid $100 for this machine. So one of the reasons why, let me kind of get in close here. One of the reasons why is because the machine had the red dot. And if you don't know what the dots mean at the auctions, there's one buyer in particular that sends his guys around and tests the machines. This one in particular had an 08 error code and it wasn't working, so it got red dotted, and therefore nobody wanted to bid, so we got it for just $100. So a really great deal, and I'm going to show you how quickly and easily we can fix this machine. So let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. All right, first let me show you exactly what the problem is. Basically, we're going to power this toy taxi on, and you're going to see it throw an error code. In this case, it is an 08 error code, and we'll show you exactly what that is and how to fix it, and possibly even a long-term solution fix for it as well. So there we go. We powered up the toy taxi. It's got an 08 error code. Now, the question is, how do we fix it? Well, there's a quick way, which sometimes just works and that's all you need, but sometimes you need to put a little bit more effort into it as well. So let me show you all these ways. So let's show the quick way first. So first we're going to power the machine off. Now, over here, I've got the board door removed for this video. So what we're looking at here is this is the battery, and this battery basically can go bad. And ultimately, we're going to change this battery in this video. But in order for you to bypass the 08 error code, do you see these two black buttons right here? What we're going to do, we're going to hold those down and power the machine on at the same time while we're holding those down. Then we'll let go, and what we'll need to do is reset our bonus prize win number, because basically this machine is forgetting its memory. Obviously these dip switches here control all the pricing and everything like that, but as far as the memory when it comes to the bonus wins, that's what the battery holds the memory for. So let's go ahead and power the machine on, holding these two buttons, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, now I'm going to show you how this part works. I'm holding the two black buttons down with my fingers on my right hand, and I'm going to power the machine on with my left hand. Here we go. Now you'll see we got double zeros. As soon as we let go of these black buttons, it's going to reboot the machine. And there we go. So now we've got double zeros. The machine's working fine. Here, let me just show you. Let me give it a credit. We'll give it a play. See, so that's all we had to do was just hold those black buttons in. But like I said, this might not be the long-term solution. All right, so let's say you've done that. You've cleared your error code. The machine's working fine, but the next time you come to the machine, the power's been shut off or something of that nature. Now it's back on, it's throwing the 08 error code again. Let me show you here. So even though we've already reset it, we're still going to get the 08 error code. There we go. All right, so now we need to replace the battery and then possibly boot it up again, holding those two black buttons one more time. So let me show you how we replace the battery. All right, so we've got the main PCB pulled out, and here's the original battery. Like I said, this is the factory battery, and it did have some glue pieces holding it on. Now I've just broken those glue pieces off. So, and then here's our replacement battery. Looks pretty much exactly the same. So what we need to do first is desolder this battery, and looking at the sides, it looks like plus the positive side goes towards this chip up near the dip switches. That means the negative side is going to go near this chip. So again, we need to desolder 2 points and then resolder on 2 other points. So let's see. So these are the 2 points here that we need to desolder. So I've got my Got my soldering iron all heated up. Let me make sure I've got a good angle for you guys here. I'm gonna put it like this. There we go. Okay. Okay, so this one and this one both need desoldered. So first I'm gonna start by adding some fresh solder. And I think my soldering iron is heated up. So let's just add some fresh solder to those 2 points. That'll make it easier to remove the old solder. Should make it flow better. Okay. All right, desoldering the first one. And we'll do the second one next. Okay. And I'm just gonna clean my tip. Put that back over here for the time being. And let's see how easy this is to remove. It's a little wiggly. There's just a little bit of solder left there, but I got it pulled out. So there's the old one. Now remember, positive by the dip switches. So let's take our new battery. Let's see which side's positive. So this side is positive, so this side is going to go by the dip switches. And we're just going to kind of pop it in place, flip it over, and make sure our little legs are sticking out there, and they barely are. So I'm going to have to go kind of use the back and forth method, otherwise it's just going to fall out. So I'm going to start, I know this is hard to see, I'm going to start by just grabbing some solder off my soldering iron, or off my solder thing there. I'm just going to kind of tack it in on one side. Then I can come back and go all in on the solder on this side. Okay, and then I can come back to the first side and add more solder. But it just fell out. Did you hear that? It just straight fell out. All right, so let's go ahead and remove all the solder we just put in. Guess I didn't let the one side cool good enough. And this side too. Okay, we're clear again, one more time. Let me make sure which side's which. So positive goes up to there. Okay, and again, one more time, I'm gonna take some solder and then just tack it in. Oh, my solder fell. Just gonna tack it in there. Okay. Nope, that wasn't enough either. This is, again, soldering it's a job where you really need 3 hands. Let's try tacking it on this side, maybe. Okay, now it's tacked in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the fresh solder to this side now. And we'll let that good and harden before we even go and move and attempt to do the first one again. All right, looks like it should be good now. Let me go ahead and add some more solder to this side now. Okay. All right, let's flip it over. Let's take a look. Okay, let's double check our work. So here's the replacement battery. Positive is by the dip switch side, and negative is by this chip over here. So can you guys see that okay? Positive up on this side, negative on this side. It looks good to me. Again, here's our old battery. Visually it looks fine, but who knows if it's obviously not doing a very good job because it's not really holding anything. We can test it though. It looks like it's 3.6 volts. Let me grab my multimeter real quick and I'll show you how to test a battery. Okay, here's my multimeter. I've got it set to DC voltage, and basically all I'm going to do is put my red lead on the positive side like so, and my black lead on the negative side, and we're getting, you guys see what we're getting? We're getting 0.65 volts. Definitely not the 3.6 that we should be getting, so that's definitely a dead battery. Now in reference, let's check this one too. I'm going to put the positive on the positive and the negative on the negative. See here, we're getting 3.75, so that's definitely a good battery. Should be 3.6, but it's a little bit over, so it's within tolerance. So definitely was a bad battery for sure. All right, let's get this board installed back in the machine. We'll power it up one last time. All right, board is back installed in the machine. Let's power it up. Let's see what happens. And we're still getting the 08 error code. That's normal, guys. What we need to do is reset the board one more time. So let me move the camera over to the side, just like I did before. Again, I'm gonna pull the board back out. I'm gonna power the machine off. I'm gonna hold those two buttons in one more time. And then power the machine back on. Here we go, now we're getting 00. I'm gonna let go of the buttons. Now, this is what I was talking about. So it doesn't remember our bonus settings. So right now, if we don't do anything, the bonus settings is 99. That means 1 in every 99 plays, it's gonna allow somebody to win. So we need to decrease that. In this case, we're gonna go down to, let's say 10. So it takes a few minutes. Just use the joystick, move all the way down to 10. And no, you can't go up and start over at 0. You literally have to go downward all the way to 10. So what I'm changing it, so it's going to be 1 in 10 plays after this is done. So we're at 35, keep going all the way down to 10. Now, right now, this machine's at 50 cents per play, so that means every $5 it's going to pay. Now, ultimately, like I said, this machine isn't not ready to go out on my route yet. We'll have to make some changes, but once you get to the desired number, can you do that? No, you can't press that button. You got to press the free play button down in the coin door. So I'm going to hit that. It's going to reboot the machine, and now it should say 00, okay? There we go. So now the machine's ready to play. So let me show you one more test. Remember, previously, if we would power the machine off and power it back on, it would go right back to 08, so it wasn't saving the memory. So I'm going to power the machine off. Okay, I'm going to show you that it was the battery. The battery was the problem, because when I power it back on, you're going to see it count down from 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then be ready to play. Here we go. There we go, countdown. It's ready to play. I'll give it a test play to show you I'm not kidding about that. Hit the free play button. Give it a play. And our 08 error code is now fixed. All right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you learned something that you can use for your claw machines on your route in the future. Like I said, easy fix, but might not be the long-term solution. Replacing the battery is definitely the long-term solution. So again, if you guys see an 08 error code on your coast-to-coast claw machine, try resetting it first. If the problem continues to happen, replace that battery for a long-term solution. There we go. All right, guys, again, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you learned something. I do like making these kind of videos. So if you guys enjoy them, make sure you leave them a like. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And thanks for supporting the Galaxy Games 843 YouTube channel. We really appreciate you all out there, guys. With that said, we got one more working claw machine ready to go for the routes. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We'll see you next time, guys. Bye.